Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to do a quick scatter plot chart using Google Drive. Um, so here we have the number of power looms in Britain. Britain is Scotland and England. That's what it is. A power loom is, here's a picture of some power looms. Power looms, or a loom, is a machine that weaves together threads to make cloth. So a power loom is a loom that was invented by this guy in the late 1700s, which it's a steam-powered loom. So again, a loom is a machine that weaves together thread to make cloth. So here we have the number of power looms. Okay, the number of power looms. Okay, um, I'm going to do a quick chart. So with Google Drive, it's pretty straightforward. I'm just going to Format, or excuse me, Insert, and Chart. Okay, or we can click on the picture of the chart here. And it's give us some options. Now here's the hardest part. What kind of chart makes the most sense? Uh, we have these here, but these aren't going to be helpful. Okay, so we're going to go right to XY, the scatter plot here, and let me explain why this makes the most sense. Alright, so create our chart here, and if we think of on our x-axis here is we have the year, right? And I'm gonna label that, but I'm gonna right-click on it, and I'm gonna click on Axis, horizontal axis title, and that's the year. And here, axis, horizontal, oops, excuse me. So you right-click on it, you right-click on the chart to bring up these options, and okay, and you give it a title. Okay, if we look at our table here, our original table where the data came from, think of the year 1803 and the number of power looms. This is really a coordinate with the x value being 1803 and the number of looms being 2400. And your XY scatter is plotting that data here. Okay, it's plotting that data point here. So would it make sense to have a solid line connecting these? And let me show you what I mean. Maybe it's too late for me to do it. I can do it. I can make another one. Would it make sense for me to do no, they don't even give you the option. Okay. So my question is going to be, but they don't give you the option. Would it make sense to have a line connecting this dot to this dot, and a line connecting this one to this one, and so on? So hopefully now you've thought about it, and you've realized that no, it will not make sense, because if you had a line, let's say, from here to here, okay, that line is really an infinite number of points here. And you'd be saying that in 1845, we have a point here. You're saying that you will have exactly this number of power looms, and we don't have that information. So you have to be careful if you're going to make lines on your graphs or not. You have to understand what that aligned on a graph means. Okay, so one more thing I would do if I was putting this in a paper or something, I would put the source here, and I have the source where I found it somewhere here, over here, but unfortunately Google Drive doesn't really make that option easy, or I haven't been able to figure it out. On Excel it's a little easier to do, but somewhere if you're putting this in a paper, you make it available to your reader and show them where this information came from. Okay, so you're going to do exactly what I did, but you're going to give use the population numbers I gave you. Okay? Good luck.